What's up, good people? This your boy Jack Gill Live, Jack Gill Podcast. Gonna talk about the Dallas Cowboys. Let's get it. Your boy Jack Gill back with you, folks. Just want to come to you tonight, talk about the Dallas Cowboys. I know there's been a lot of content creators out there that's been talking about it. First of all, I just want to throw my hats off to the creators, man, that's been out there doing their thing. They have not stopped, even though the season is over. I appreciate you guys. You guys got me trying to do it, the Boss Cowboy, the Lord Nation, Big Game, the JT Tuck, Mike Holmes, man, West Coast, and my homie Foots from the BMT. Man, it's a bunch of you guys, Carrier, uh, landlord from Alabama. Man, you guys are awesome, bro. I just want to give you guys all the prep in the world, man. You guys are just awesome, man. Keep up the good work. One thing I just want to tell you guys, don't give up. And if you guys watching this stream or watching this content, man, please go and check out these guys, man, because these guys are the guys that put in the work. They're away from their family, their friends, and they're just going out doing the thing. And before, if there's not going to be any those four-letter networks anymore, because these guys are doing the work. They're giving you the truth. They let you know what's going on. I mean, there are so many YouTubers out there that's throwing up all these insider about all sorts of trades and what player and what things that we can do. But you go check out these guys, man, the Boss Cowboys of the world, the Law Nations of the world. They're coming with you the truth. They're digging in. They're digging. They're finding out different things that are truthful and that'll help your knowledge as being a DC4L fan forever, man. I mean, check these guys out, man. Now, I just want to give my props to those guys, and I appreciate you guys for doing your due diligence, man, and doing your work, man. But I wanted to talk about the Dallas Cowboys and my perspective and what they are up against and what we should do, because for me, I think we just been in prison for 27 years. And I hate to use that phrase, but the Joneses have kept us locked down for too many years. 27 years of just being mediocre. In other words, they would not go outside the box and do what we've been asked to do. Even the content creators, they're doing their work and they're watching and they're digging into these particular players that can help us out. But there are too many big decisions in Dallas right now, man. There's just too many of them. I mean, the Joneses, we got Dak and we got Jerry and Big Mike. Even what are we gonna do with Zeke? What is the issue that we can do with Zeke? I mean, Zeke has a big cap hit on us, and everyone can see that he has declined a little bit. But I do love Zeke. I am a loyal Cowboy fan. And I'm pretty much like Jerry. We hate to release a player that's been so valuable for us through the years. Zeke can get the 1 or 2 yards that we need. He doesn't have the burst that he had before. But I think that with the running back situation, if I would go ahead and restructure Zeke, keep him on for another 1 to 2 years. Get those short yardage for us right at the goal line at least, and I would keep him for that. But I would make a move. I would put TP, and also I would probably move up the young Ricky Davis that showed a little bit of burst for us also. That'd be my plan. Me as Jack Gill, that's what I would do. I would go ahead and restructure Zeke, have Zeke to take a pay cut and stay a part of this franchise, because once you put that star on your helmet, man, it's hard to take that star off. But what decisions are we going to make in Dallas? Decision with Dak Prescott. decision with Mike McCarthy, who now has said he'd be calling plays. And what we're going to do with CD, what can we do to help CD out, man? Can we bring in somebody else to help CD Lamb out? Or is that the case is what we need to do? Because right now we got Michael Parsons and Trevon Diggs out there fighting, recruiting, doing scouting work, bringing in players. Every player that comes out that puts out a tweet that goes out and say something that they're becoming the free agents. These guys are actually out there recruiting these guys, trying to bring these guys in because obviously they know we need the extra personnel. I'm always been a firm believer you never can have too much. I always thought that you need to have enough. That was the old Jimmy Johnson way that he just kept loading up this team. And there was a point back in the 90s where you would bring in a whole new defensive group, a whole new offensive line group. When one would go down, the other one stepped up. We didn't lose a beat. But obviously, we saw this year that losing Amari Cooper, and I know that's been going around for the whole entire NFL season with the Dallas Cowboys. Losing Amari Cooper was part of a big loss for us because without Amari Cooper, it didn't open up things enough for CeeDee Lamb to get going. Although CeeDee is a dog, he done his due diligence. He did perform for us. Noah Brown, Michael Gallup, they never had that game that we'll call that outstanding 10-point game, right? Which on a scale from 0 to 10, you know, they never rose above a 5. In some cases, maybe a 6 here and there, but we were 5 and below on a scale from 0 to 10 receiver-wise with Michael Gallup and Noah Brown. Although they did catch some crucial passes for us, and so, but we do need that help. Michael Parsons, keep doing what you're doing, my brother. Just tone it down just a little bit, but keep doing what you're doing. Trayvon, keep doing what you're doing. Keep opening your mouth. You guys keep telling everybody what we need. And my main important thing that I want to talk about was TP. TP, man, we have to do something with TP. I hear a lot of people saying that we should, if we have to, release him. We can always find another back. But like I said before, it's kind of hard to take that star off your helmet, man. It's kind of hard to take that star off because I know the money is there. You dreamed of that as becoming from a little kid all the way up to your present day now that you become a professional athlete, that the money was the biggest part when you can secure yourself, secure your family, and it's a big thing. But I really do believe that we need to do something with TP, and I really think we should keep him. That was my point about keeping Zeke, and let Zeke and the Malik Davis get the burn until Tony is completely healed up, because we saw what happened in the playoffs this year, that once Tony Pollard went out, only our second explosive guy besides CD, we was just nowhere near where we should have been. I mean, we was just scrambling. In other words, there was nothing that was continuity. We wasn't consistent with nothing. We couldn't get any running game going. We relied on Dak, to throw the football, and everyone knew that we would double, triple team CD, and he tried to force a couple of them to him. So that's why we need the help. So we need the Joneses to get us out of this lockdown. We need for you guys to give us those players, bring in those dogs, because my thing is, if you want to keep filling up this stadium right here, you need to help us out. You need to get us out of lockdown. We are wanting to get paroled. In other words, paroled and get into the NFC Championship game. That'd be a great parole for us. And once we get to the NFC Championship game and we win that game, we are free. We have been released out of lockdown for 27 years. So I'm asking you, Jones, Stephen, and Jerry, you guys need to put your head together. You guys need to help these guys out. You need to listen and watch these content creators that's out here and giving you guys some advice, because the four-letter networks are not going to give you any advice. They love to see the Cowboys fail. That is their narrative. That's everyday narrative for them. If we can't talk about the Dallas Cowboys, there's no need of us talking about it anymore, because nobody is putting on that bingo helmet. Everyone wants that star on their helmet. Without that star on your helmet, hey, you get the star, you get all the global merchandise, all the global popularity, and it's all about global and marketing, right? But at the same time, you want to become a winner. So that's the biggest issue that I have with the Dallas Cowboys these last 27 years. Once we figured out that we can become a global marketing, we went for that. I think we put the marketing besides ahead of becoming a winner. Instead of bringing in 1 year guys on a 1 year contract that's on their decline years, we need to keep these dogs, man. We need to keep a Wilson on the team, bro. We need to keep those kind of dogs. We can't let all these guys go with the curses of the world. I mean, even Dalton Schultz, who we tagged, I think this year, $10 million, $11 million. But we need to make a decision in that position. What direction do we need to go with the tight end? I mean, I think we got two young studs. I really like Ferguson, and I think his name is Hendershot. I don't want to bobble up his name, but anyway, those two gentlemen played real well. Those young men played excellent football when they were in the game. So we got over one hurdle, which I think was a big problem for us, was the OC, and we did get rid of him. But other than that, man, I think in order for us to keep producing and keep winning, the Joneses have to help these guys out. I mean, these guys are not out there recruiting just for their help, just to say, hey, I'm a Dallas Cowboy and I can say what I want to say. These guys are out there trying to recruit guys to come in. You guys got to oblige them. You got to basically bring in that linebacker. Bobby Wagner's out there, right? You got a DeAndre Hopkins out there, right? Mike Evans is loose. I mean, you got a Jalen Ramsey that's loose. So those particular guys, you got to go all in. You have to go all in for these guys. And that's, as I said before, if you want to keep this stadium filled, you have to get us on lockdown, bro. Come on, Joneses. You got to do something for us. You got to be able to bring in them dogs and let them dogs hunt. You got to do it. You got to help us out. But I don't know. I just know you guys are into your own little world. Haven't heard a peep out of you guys yet. What's going on with you guys, Jones? And I know you guys are probably at the combines and all that type of stuff that's starting, and you're evaluating and you're all looking. And I just wish you guys would come out and settle everybody down. All these different sources that are out there about trading Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, the 3 and 4 letter networks that goes on a rampage for 365 days, years about the Dallas Cowboys, this global marketing team. Or they want them to succeed, or it's just a narrative to keep talking about it. So that's my biggest point. I really want us to settle down, make a decision, bring in some dogs so we can get over this hump. Get out of this lockdown that you've been had us in, Joneses. You guys been having us in these lockdowns. So for me, that is my ultimate goal, is to see that part of the operation, for us to be able to get out the lockdown, get over the hump, and become competitive again. Because guess what, fans? Guess what? The Eagles are not going anywhere. The Giants are not going anywhere. The Commandos seem to be getting stronger. So we have to keep our grip on what we are doing. We have to go outside the box in order to get us over the hump, to get us out of lockdown. 27 years of lockdown. And I keep saying it because I've been a Cowboy fan for years. I've seen some of the greatest teams, and I've seen some of the terrible teams. Oh, they was worse. Oh, they was terrible. And you just knew what was going to happen. But those great teams, it didn't matter what the other team done to us. Whatever kind of defense or offense they ran in us, we was there. We stopped it. We knew we was going to win that ball game. And that is the only thing that I care about. I don't care about the points or how many interceptions are thrown or whatever. All I want to see is that dub at the end of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm tired of ranting. I just wanted to come to you to talk about the Dallas Cowboys. And I know you've been hearing a lot of content, a lot of content creators, but we have to be out there saving money, making these moves, and bringing in these dogs if they are available. We have to bring those dogs in. So this has been my time, ladies and gentlemen. Jack Gill. Before I leave, I'd like for you guys to like, share, and subscribe, and go check out my homies, man, and Bosh and JT and JT Tuck and Mike Holmes and Boss Cowboy, Law Nation, all the guys I mentioned before, West Coast, Foots, Landlord, Coy, man, Big Game James. Go check those guys' content out, man. Keep the nation going, man. Keep the content creators growing, man. Because the 3 and 4 letter networks, man, there will be a thing of the past. And kudos to you guys, brother, that goes out and do your thing and working hard, doing what you're supposed to do, and keeping us up to date on everything that's going on. And the DC4L Nation. This has been my time, folks. Jack Gill Live, Jack Gill Podcast. Peace.